Hi everyone, this is Abhinav from PhoneBunch and welcome to our full review of the Samsung Galaxy J5. You get a 13 megapixel f1.9 aperture camera at the back, a 5 megapixel front facing camera with a front facing flash here, a 5-inch 720p HD display, Snapdragon 410 inerts with 1.5 gigs of RAM, but just 8 gigs of internal storage, which although is expandable, but app data is not movable to the external SD card. You have a 2600 mAh removable battery over here as well, and you have the 5-inch Super AMOLED display up front. We'll talk about the rest of the specs as we go along. Now moving to the right of the device, you have the power lock and unlock button, and you can also see this silver trim. It is made out of plastic, it is quite glossy and makes the phone a bit more slipperier to hold as well. Now you can see that the sides as well as the top are rounded just like any other Samsung smartphone really. The design is getting a bit outdated. Now if we move to the left of the device, you have the volume rocker. Again, it is sturdy, it offers good feedback. Overall, the construction is pretty decent on the device. At the bottom you have the 3.5 audio jack, primary microphone as well as the micro USB port. Now you can see this design language that Samsung has been carrying with the J series. The corners are slightly elevated at the top and bottom. You have a 13 megapixel rear camera, f1.9 aperture. You have the 4G Duos branding. Now this phone is a bit slippery, but the weight is well balanced and you won't easily drop it, but still quite slippery. Now if we come to the insides, you have two micro SIM card slots and you have a separate micro SD card slot as well where you can expand storage. You have a 2600 mAh battery which gives ample amount of battery life on the device. It is removable furthermore. Overall the build is decent, but again I would like to reiterate that it is a slippery smartphone. Now here you do have a front facing flash, a 5 megapixel front camera, but you're missing a basic sensor, an ambient light sensor which is very common on Android devices. The capacitive buttons again don't light up, there is no haptic feedback over here. But you do have a physical home button which gives a good tactile response. Now this display is probably the best part of this device. It is bright, it is punchy, you have an outdoor mode which you can use so that it's legible when you go out in sunlight. Overall the display has great color reproduction, very wide viewing angles. I haven't noticed any distortion in brightness or colors. It is a Super AMOLED panel, 5 inches in size. Even the pixel density is pretty decent for a smartphone of this size. Moreover, colors really come to life on a Super AMOLED display. Yes, they are a bit oversaturated, but not as much as Samsung used to do with earlier smartphones. Now this is the calling interface. You don't have call recording available over here, but call quality is pretty good. I haven't noticed any issues with that. Both parties are able to hear easily, and you have an extra volume feature by which you can increase volume for both the speakerphone as well as the earpiece. But the speakerphone is not really that loud. It doesn't crackle. You have Wi-Fi hotspot, Bluetooth and USB tethering available. They all work fine. Navigation does work fine, but it is a bit slow due to the lack of a magnetic field sensor. Now I can very easily launch the camera app by double tapping on the home button. It's very fast. Now shutter speeds are also very good over here. You won't notice any lag. Focusing is quite fast here as well. There is a pro mode available where you can control the white balance, ISO as well as exposure. You have metering mode available right here as well and some effects. Now that's a front facing flash. It is either always on or off. The front facing camera is just about decent. Now these are some of the indoor samples you see here. These are quite alright. Now with the latest update, the camera has become a bit better in terms of exposure control. But images generally do tend to have good color reproduction. They turn out sharp. But with macro shots, you really have to work hard and keep the phone steady to get focusing right. Tap to focus does work quite fine over here. We have a separate camera review with lots of details and comparison with the Moto G3. You can have a look at that. Now this phone comes with a headset within the box. We have already seen this before. These do sound quite alright. You have an inline microphone available there as well. Now the speakerphone here is really weak. If you like to listen to music over the speakerphone, it's really not that good at all. It doesn't crackle at full volume. That's the only thing good I can say about it. FM radio with recording is also available over here, and it does work out quite fine. It finds channels quickly as well. Now we are playing a 1080p video over here. Again, video playback is flawless. Colors look good on this display. No lag, no stutter here. Even if we talk about YouTube video playback at 720p, it plays well. No stutter, no frame drops, nothing like that. A lot of video formats including 3GP, MP4 and AVI are supported by default. You can use MX Player for the rest. Now, Samsung has packed in the latest Android 5.1.1 Lollipop on this device. Moreover, it is very fast. I haven't noticed any lag on this device at all. You have widget support baked in as well, and there are quite a lot of themes that you can download from the theme store to completely customize the look of the interface, including different icons as well as colors. Overall, the toned down TouchWiz is really fast to use here. You have your quick toggles right up top, you can go ahead and customize that as well. And it's really good to see that Samsung is packing the latest Android 5.1.1 Lollipop with its new Galaxy J5 and J7. Sadly, you have just 8 gigs of internal storage available, which will get filled very quickly if you install some games and heavy apps on this device. But you can move apps to the external SD card even though app data like OBB files are not movable. RAM management is decent on the device, it doesn't kill tasks that easily. Now we have plugged in a USB OTG pen drive and you can see here that has been detected, and I'll play another video for you right from the USB disk. And you can see that it plays again flawlessly. So USB OTG is also supported over here and does work out quite fine. Now some Lollipop features like screen pinning have made it to the Galaxy J5. You can lock the phone to a particular app. Web browsing is also good on this device. I didn't notice any major lag anywhere. Pinch to zoom is also good. Now this phone comes with a 2-point multi-touch display, but that didn't hamper any touchscreen response or in gaming as well. Performance is really good on this device, apps open up quickly, great touchscreen response as I said earlier as well. Multitasking is good, you can switch between apps very quickly, but yes, it is a bit aggressive. Gaming was also fun on this device. I did notice a little bit of lag, very slight in some of the games, but apart from that, solid gaming performance in even the higher end games that are available in the Play Store right now. Coming to battery life, that's a major plus point here. With a 2600 mAh battery, you get more than 5 odd hours of screen on time. Ultra power saving mode is also available, so you can easily go through 1 day of usage without worrying about charging the phone. Overall, the Samsung Galaxy J5 gets a lot right and the pricing is one of the best points. At 12,000 bucks, you are getting a lot of bang for your buck, including great performance, a very good display and great battery life. But still, the Galaxy J5 seems like a missed opportunity for Samsung. The speakerphone here is not loud enough, it is actually quite weak. You are missing basic sensors like an ambient light sensor for automatic brightness. The build is really not that reassuring, it feels quite slippery, and you have just 8 gigs of storage on a device which Samsung is marketing as a gaming smartphone. So those are some of the follies with this device, but overall it's still a good option for the general user. We'll be back with more. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any questions, let us in the comment section, and as always, have a great day.